Once upon a time, in the sunny town of Peppaland, Peppa Pig and her friends George, Susie Sheep, and Danny Dog were laughing and playing in the garden. They were having so much fun jumping over muddy puddles and running around, trying to see who was the fastest. "Bet I can make it across first," squealed Peppa excitedly as she dashed ahead. But oh dear, as she ran, Peppa didn't see the small pebble on the ground and tripped, landing right on her knee. Peppa's eyes widened as she sat down and looked at her knee, now scraped and a bit dirty. It hurt a little, and Peppa felt her eyes fill with tears. "Mummy," Peppa cried, holding her knee. Mummy Pig came running over with a loving smile. "Oh dear, Peppa, did you hurt yourself, my little jumping bean?" she asked sympathetically. Mummy Pig reached into her trusty first aid kit and gently cleaned Peppa's knee with a soft wipe. "This might tickle a bit," Mummy Pig giggled as she placed a heart-shaped bandage on the scrape. "All better now, Peppa," she said, her eyes twinkling. Peppa sniffled a bit, then smiled as she looked at the cute bandage. "It does tickle a bit, but it feels better, Mummy," she said, feeling braver already. They decided it was best for Peppa to see Dr. Brown Bear just to be sure everything was okay. Off they went to the clinic, where Dr. Brown Bear welcomed them warmly. "Hello, Peppa. Let's take a look at that knee," he said kindly. After a quick check, Dr. Brown Bear beamed and explained, "Your knee is like a little superhero. It knows just how to fix itself. But remember, we need to be careful when we play." Peppa listened closely, nodding her head. To her delight, Dr. Brown Bear gave her a brave patient sticker, which made her chest puff up proudly. Back at the garden, Peppa's friends were waiting eagerly. "Are you okay, Peppa?" asked Susie Sheep, a worried look on her face. "I'm okay," Peppa replied happily. "And I've got this cool bandage to prove it." George, who was holding a warm blanket, suggested, "Let's sit here and tell stories instead." They all gathered around, sitting on the blanket, and began sharing funny and exciting tales. From that day, Peppa learned to be more careful, but also knew that little accidents happen. Her friends were incredibly supportive, and they all knew how to play safely together. The lesson of Peppa's little adventure was that getting hurt isn't so scary when you know how to take care of it, and when you have your friends by your side. Peppa and her friends learned how to be kind and helpful, ensuring that everyone could enjoy playing without fear of getting hurt again. What a brave little pig Peppa is, and what great friends she has.